Hey guys, everyone Animation here with another video. Today I'm analyzing Newts and Tights, a fun reference to Robin Hood, Men in Tights, and Fight or Flight. The first episode starts with Anne and Sprig planning to raid one of Andrews's caravans. But before they can, Tritonio beats them to it by using the same tactic he did while raiding the trains. After he attacks, he reunites with Anne and we see that he has a loyal resistance of his own. Instead of fighting him, Anne decides to help Tritonio attack the next caravan as long as he joins the resistance afterward. Then they go back to his secret hideout to plan. While there, he explains to Anne how he came up in the world. We see a flashback of him as a kid in a 50s Brooklyn type utopia. He lives as a con man for a group until they ditch him while stealing from the exact same vendor from season 2. He explains that the only way to make it is to have no ties to anyone. After their talk, they go to raid the caravan, but to their surprise, it turns out to be a sting operation. All but Tritonio, Anne, and Sprig are captured by Andrews' robots. Anne and Sprig plan to go back and save them, but despite being clearly sad about losing his friends, Tritonio stays behind. We then see that his resistance has been taken to a robot judge. Anne and Sprig show up to save them, but when they are untied, the judge goes crazy. He tries to kill them and they all get stuck. Luckily, Tritonio shows up and saves them. He then admits to Anne that it is nice to have someone's back. At the end, Tritonio agrees to join the resistance, and Anne and Sprig go home. When they get there, Hop Hop explains that he found a secret planner door that strangely no one else found. They can only get in using the planner book, and when they get inside, all they find is a blank note. But this must have a secret code on it, just like in the Andrews episode. There is also a cape in the back with the letter L on it, which must mean leaf. Before he leaves, Sprig puts the note in his pocket. Fight or Flight starts with members of the Resistance on a stakeout to see who or what has been stealing their food. They chase an animal all the way to its home and figure out it's Domino too. However, before they can do anything about it, robots from Andrews's army show up and take Domino too. Afterward, despite Sprig and Saki Joe's arguments, Anne decides to take in Domino Two's babies and go back and rescue her. The town is mad when she brings in the babies, but they still agree to take them in. While they do that, Anne and Sprig find Domino 2 and plan to release her from capture. Back with the others, Wally stands guard over Domino 2's babies, but instantly falls in love with them. And soon after, so does the rest of the town. At the same time, Anne is trying to rescue Domino 2. She takes off her mind control collar, and to her luck, Domino 2 remembers her. But the reunion is broke up after another Killamoth eats Sprig. Anne and Domino 2 end up saving him and escaping. However, Domino 2 wants to go back and save the others, and despite Sprig's arguments, they go back. But when they do, everyone starts fighting over Sprig. Luckily, we learn that Domino 2 is an alpha moth, and she can tell the others not to do something. Sprig is saved, and all the other moths are free. They follow Anne home and are now part of the Resistance. That was my analysis for Newts and Tights and Fight or Flight. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time.